Time now for a special edition of Fallback. I'm joined by Royce da 5'9", a rapper and songwriter featured on the Billboard 100 hit song Not Alike. He's worked with Grammy-winning rapper Eminem, and Royce da 5'9" calls Eminem his mentor and also featured Eminem in his song and music video Caterpillar, debuting in May. And also here with him, former Watergate prosecutor Jill Wine-Banks, the first woman ever to be general counsel for the Army, and also first woman executive director of the American Bar Association. Two ballers together on Fallback.
1.5 baller.
Great to have both of you.
Thank you.
Royce, who needs to fall back?
I think people need to fall back from publicly, I say black people, people within our culture, publicly condemning Travis Scott.
For the Super Bowl performance.
Yeah, I think division itself is our problem. I think we need to figure out a way to unify, and I think just publicly condemning him is just further adding to the problem.
And is he a singer or a rapper? That's a big question.
I think he's one of the new fusion.
Fusion?
One of the new fusion guys. It shows evolution.
They let Drake do it. Jill, do you want to comment on any of that before we move on?
Only when he said evolution, because that's what Caterpillar is partly about, isn't it? Evolution. That's why I'm wearing a caterpillar.
You got the shout-out pin? What pin are you wearing, Jill?
I'm wearing a caterpillar for Royce da 5'9".
I love that. Go on.
I love it.
Okay, so in terms of fallback for me,
Yeah, who's your fallback?
I would say the entire press team for the White House. Sarah Sanders particularly, but everyone who speaks on behalf of the president. I guess that would include Rudy Giuliani, who are constantly saying no collusion, no Russian contacts, and it's a blatant lie. How long do people have to listen to them saying there was nothing when the evidence is so obvious?
You know, hip-hop has a lot to teach about the process of criminal law.
Yes.
And the Trump folks have violated a lot of the crack commandments. I mean, fake news, they get high on their own supply, and, you know, never mix family and business.
Whoa.
It's the whole Trump thing.
Interesting.
I'll give you guys my fallback. It's a light one, but it is important. I want to tell the company, Spangler, that's now in charge of Valentine's Sweethearts, to fall back. They are not going to have production ready of the Sweetheart candies for this year's Valentine's Day. This is, and we looked this up, the first time in over 150 years. Have you ever given a sweetheart to anyone?
I have, probably in about the third grade, fourth grade. But I do love reading the messages on them.
Yeah.
It's great. You know, I'm a words guy, so definitely.
Who else needs to fall back, Royce?
I think everybody needs to fall back from assuming that this new Pusha T tweet has to be about the Drake situation. One thing I know about Push is he's not going to let anything negative affect his bottom line. I know him personally. He's a smart guy.
Jill Wine-Banks, wasn't it Pusha T who said caviar facials remove the toxins?
That brings up Russia, of course.
How so?
Caviar facials.
Oh, caviar.
Caviar. And so that brings us right back to where we are.
Or maybe you just always have Russia on your mind.
I'm afraid I do.
Jill, who else needs to fall back?
I would say Roger Stone and all of his cohorts need to fall back. They need to start telling truth.
Does it surprise you how many of these political figures seem to tell on themselves? The evidence against them is their emails and their texts.
It doesn't surprise me. Rappers do the same thing.
Jill Wine-Banks, with the great pin, Royce da 5'9", thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.